Hey folks, today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2020, the year of the coronavirus, aka Kung Flu. If you're still breathing, you're doing pretty good. Um, so I just want to show you the few different fountain pens that I have. This is a Jinhao 51A. This thing is really cheap. I paid about $7 or $8 for it on Amazon coming from the United States, so it took about 2 or 3 days to get here. But you can get it for like as low as $2 or $3 if you get it from China. If you order, say, 5 of them or more, or even 3 of them. If you get them from China, they'll take a couple weeks to get here, but you get them off of eBay and they're really cheap. Um, it's a converter pen, so they're easy to fill. Uh, anyways, this is how it writes. Um, so you can see the ink flow is pretty good on it. Every once in a while, the ink flow will dry up a little bit. Usually it comes out really wet, but sometimes it dries up. Um, I'm not familiar enough with fountain pens yet to diagnose the reason for that. I don't know whether it's the pen, whether it's the ink. This ink is Rome Burning by Noodlers. You can see it's kind of a brown color. It's nice. Um, this is just a really, really cheap pen. This came for free when I bought a bottle of ink from Noodlers. And I fill this thing up with half and half Heart of Darkness and Polar Blue. This thing writes pretty well, but every once in a while, ink will just pour out of it. Let's see here. This paper that I'm using, by the way, this is just printer paper from HP. It's, I have to double check, but it's 32 gram, uh, Photo Smart Premium or whatever. It's normally about $19 for 500 sheets of it. I got 500 sheets for about 9 or 10 bucks. So I just print the lines out on computer paper. It works really, really well. It's really nice paper. Yeah, so this thing writes nice considering the fact that it was basically free. Uh, the ink capacity on it is a dropper style. I think that's what they call it. Um, you basically just, if I unscrew this thing, I have to be holding it upside down or the ink will come out. So that's how you fill it up. It's really easy. Um, you can put the end cap on the pen if you'd like. I mean, It works pretty well, aside from the fact that, like I said, every once in a while the ink will just pour out of it. So you really can't use it on anything official, obviously. Unless you really don't give a fuck about things being official, which is okay too. Okay, so now the last pen that I have is a Pilot Kakuna. So this thing was about $10. It has a very fine nib. The lines on it are really small. So this is great for note taking, I think, because you can write really, really small with it. The ink in here is Heart of Darkness again. And you can see how small this writing is. So, let's see here. Yeah, so this is it basically. These are all my pens. And, I like them. They're a hell of a lot better than the plebeian ballpoint pens. Those things are for fucking suckers. They cost, they end up costing about the same amount of money. Probably more because you have to keep throwing them out. And if you're buying halfway decent pens, then they definitely cost more money. You buy one of these things and you don't have to buy another one. You just have to buy the ink. And a big bottle of ink like this is about $15. This will probably last me over a year. You only need a little bit of ink. So, yeah. Fountain pens are fucking nice. And it's kind of difficult to write as I'm under the table here. This is how I'm holding the camera so you can see it. The clipboard is on my lap. So, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.